Okay, well, let's go on to another division, the AL East. Break that down for us.
All right, let's break down the AL ESPN. Actually, just turn on ESPN if you want to hear about it right now. Go
seriously?
ahead, flip the channel. No, AL East, I mean, basically comes down to obviously the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry. But then last year you have the interesting situation with the Tampa Bay Rays coming in and winning the division. I mean, who would have seen that coming? That was the most surprising thing I've seen in baseball since I've been alive. But personally, I'm looking for a fall off from the Rays. I think the Rays are going to be, their expectations are going to be too high for themselves. I think the Yankees and Red Sox talent levels are just, they're there. I mean, the Yankees, obviously, like I said before, they paid for their talent, and they got A-Rod, who's going to be coming in healthy, and Jeter, who's got a fire lit under him from the World Baseball Classic failure with USA. But Jeter's a great player.
He's a bum.
No, he's a great player.
He's a bum.
He's a great player. But I mean, the Yankees, I think it's theirs to lose. The Red Sox, they got a lot of low-risk, high-reward type guys on their team this year now. And I think the Rays, last year was more of a fluke for them. I think we're going to see them fall off and maybe not even get third in the division.
Ooh,
yeah.
I don't like that. All right, first of all, before I break it down, I don't know if you remember from the baseball show from October that me and Mike did, but you know there is work right now on the Tampa Bay Rays story. Remember that Disney was picking that up?
Oh, really?
You remember that?
Yeah.
So you know we kind of started.
So who plays Joel Madden then?
I do. So all right. So to continue on, I got a few guys to watch out for in the AL East. It's B.J. Upton from the Rays. I think he's going to be a breakout guy this year. And Big Papi, obviously, to share. You got Sabathia. Another guy from the Cubs farmhand, Felix P.A. Watch out for. I'm kidding.
And the Orioles?
Felix P.A. is garbage.
The Orioles like picking
just
up
like
all the Cubs
other
garbage.
Cubs all right.
The Orioles is they're like the official garbage disposal of the Chicago Cubs. I love it.
I'm going to give you guys one player to watch out for in the AL East, and that's going to be Brett Gardner, the center fielder for the Yankees, having a great spring training. He's going to play a platoon role with Melky Cabrera. I like that a lot. And my top three teams are going to be Yankees, Red Sox, and Rays. 1, 2, 3.
Yankees, Red Sox. So, all right, so you're putting Rays at third, too.
Yeah,
I agree. I actually agree with that. Snakes, we're agreeing again on things.
Yeah.
But
what are you going to do?
I agree with you. But what about Price, though, for the Rays? Do you think he's going to, because he's making the conversion now, he's going to be a starter now. And obviously he's got the talent.
He's got the talent. He's
got
got the potential.
Some growing pains at all?
You know what? I don't think so. I think he could come out and give you about 13 to 14 wins for his rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for Price. I think he's going to show you a lot, and that rotation is very good with Scott Shields moving into the one spot, Kazmir into two, Sorenstein. I mean, that's a great team right there.
Rays, they got that young talent still, but I think they're poised to fall. I think Price, I mean, he's got that experience, obviously that playoff experience and World Series experience from last year, but I think that they're just poised to fall. I think they're way in over their heads right now. They won the division last year, but they're going up against the Red Sox, Yankees, so it's going to be tough. All right, let's move it to the AL West. Now, just let me say something really quick here. I was in Las Vegas at the beginning of January. I decided to make a big futures bet, and I ended up putting, I heard the rumors about Jason Giambi going to the A's. I ended up putting some money down on the A's making it to the World Series and winning the World Series at very good odds. Let's just say those odds have went down since I've done it. Just like to throw that out there.
I would like to throw out that Incompetent Sports Talk and Student Video Productions and the University of Iowa does not condone nor endorse gambling.
I never said they should, but yeah.
Well, all right, let's go into the AL West. I'm going to give you guys a player to watch out for here. Andrew Jones, comeback player of the year, possibly two. I know I've mentioned two so far, but watch out for Andrew Jones playing with the Texas Rangers. He's going to be a great guy here. And Matt Holliday moved into the Oakland A's organization, which is a great benefit for them. You also have the A's. A's, I think, are going to finish 1, Rangers at 2, Angels at 3.
Oh, really? So you do think the A's are going to win it?
I do think I don't think there's any question the A's are going to win it.
Wow. I like hearing that with my money on the line here.
Yeah, thank you.
I think, I mean, with Holliday, and they also got Nomar, one of my favorite players. Nomar. You got the jersey right there, back when he was a Cub. But Nomar Garciaparra, I think, he brings a lot of experience, leadership to that team, too. And I think they got that young pitching, and obviously Matt Holliday, who I think is a great young hitter. They could really do some damage. The Angels finishing third, though, I can't see that happening. I think the Angels will be right there. I think it's actually their division to lose this year, and it has been. They were the best team in the American League last year in terms of, or besides the Rays, in terms of record. So I think the Angels, it's theirs to lose, but again, they lost to Shera. They lost to Shera, and the A's picked up a lot of good offense. So
Angels did nothing in the offseason. Remember that?
I mean, they only lost people. They only lost pieces.
They have no first baseman.
They lost K-Rod to Shera, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Okay. Mike, we only got a spare limited amount of time, so let's not go into great detail here, but NL Central.
NL Central. Oh, man. All right, so NL Central, obviously your top players. You got a few guys who are leaving the NL Central, or have left the NL Central, a couple guys who have came in. CC Sabathia has left the Brewers, obviously, and Ben Sheets is not healthy for them right now. So the Brewers look for them
Ben
not
Sheets
to have
not with
the same.
them anymore.
Ben Sheets, where's he at?
He's with Texas.
There you go. Ben Sheets he's not with the Brewers. So the Brewers, they're going to be counting on young Gallardo to hold them when they're pitching, but it's just not going to happen. They have great offense. The Brewers are not going to be up there. Look for the Cardinals to compete with the Cubs for the division this year, and maybe even the Astros, because the Astros picked up a great catcher, obviously, in Pudge Rodriguez recently, which I think is great for their offense. They have one of the best offenses in the entire majors, but the Astros, their question is their starting pitching. They really have no go-to guys besides, obviously, Roy Oswalt in their starting pitching. So starting pitching, you obviously have to give the edge to the Cubs, and the Cubs also have arguably the best lineup, too, which is why, sorry, I'm spitting everywhere, which is why the Cubs, it's their division to lose this year. They won 97 games last year. There's no reason why they shouldn't win close to as many this year, especially with Milton Bradley coming out of the team. They have more righty-lefty balance, and his .436 on-base percentage last year, if he has anywhere near that kind of season he had last year, which he won't because it was a contract year, the Cubs will do very well. But it's going to be interesting. I think with Chris Carpenter coming back, I know I'm going to be talking forever here. I can talk like a broken record. With Chris Carpenter coming back to the Cardinals, I think that they have a more formidable rotation now. And with Albert Pujols leading the way, I think he's one of the top MVP candidates in the NL. I think the Cardinals can make a decent run at it, but I think it's the Cubs to lose. I really do.
So for the fans and viewers that are still watching the show after Mike's rant, I'm going to give you a little bit more in depth for the NL Central. Watch out for the Reds. I think the Reds can make a lot of noise with that starting pitching rotation with Velquez, Royal. That's a great team. And watch
Joey
out.
Votto, he's good.
Joey Votto, and watch out for Micah Owings.
No.
Micah Owings is. I think Micah Owings is a fifth starter for them. Now I'm spitting everywhere. Yeah. I think he's a pretty good fifth starter, and I like them a lot, except for Dusty Baker, their manager.
Yeah.
Big negative.
That's problem number one right there. But anyway.
As Mike talked about, I do like the Cubs as well, finishing number one, unfortunately. Number two, though, and I think a team that's going to fight for the wild card position is the Houston Astros, picking up Pudge.
Yeah,
Lance
great
Berkman,
offense.
Roy Oswalt.
You got Berkman, you got Carlos Lee. You got a lot of guys who can hit the ball there. And Tejada, obviously Miguel Tejada, he's one of the top hitting shortstops in the league. They have great
Alexei Ramirez.
Yeah, come on now. And we're talking NL here, too.
Yeah.
But no, I think, the Astros, their pitching's their problem. If their pitching has a surprise year, the Astros can maybe even see them walk away with the division. I wouldn't like seeing that happening, obviously, but I think it's going to go Cubs, Cardinals, Astros really quick, maybe Astros, Cardinals, and then Brewers, and then the Reds, and obviously Pittsburgh's going to stay in the cell. So, all right, so we talked about NL Central for not that long, but let's go to the NL East now. Give me a little breakdown on them.
Okay, for the NL East, I'm going to go with Jose Reyes, Jimmy Rollins, David Wright, Johan Santana. Your four core guys that you're going to have to watch out for, your top players. But a player to watch for that no one probably has ever heard of his name, it's Gabby Sanchez. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
He's the first baseman for the Florida Marlins this year.
Man.
But listen to this, though. Defending Southern League MVP last year. Not a home run hitter, but he's going to hit for average. He's got great discipline. He's going to be about a 320, 330 batting average guy.
Yeah,
I think he had 17 home runs last year in the Southern League. But, I mean, the Southern League MVP, that's impressive.
Yeah, so, no, I'm going to say this right now. I think you have to watch out for the Marlins. I think the Marlins are going to be
the Marlins is my fifth team.
The fifth team?
Yeah.
In the NL East?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I think the Marlins are going to be poised. They might even compete for the NL East this year.
Why? You think,
I really do.
You don't think Washington's better with Adam Dunn there?
All right, please. No. Washington's still, no. They're probably at the bottom of the NL East still. I mean, obviously you have the Phillies and the Mets at the top there.
I got Mets and Phillies, yeah.
I mean, that's what's happening. I think the Phillies, they're going to take it again. But, again.
You think Marlins could beat?
I think the Marlins could beat them. I think Hanley Ramirez, he's the top fantasy player.
Yeah, they got Dan
Uggla. They got Dan Uggla, another all-star.
They have no closer. And Lindstrom's their closer this year.
Pitching's their problem, but I mean, then again, they had that fire sale a few years ago. I think we're going to finally see the results of that fire sale. I think that they got so many young, hungry players, kind of like the Rays last year. I can see them being like the Tampa Bay Rays of this year, the Florida Marlins. I mean, the fact that they're both Florida teams, is that a coincidence? I don't know, but I think
Florida's always a team. It's like the Milwaukee Brewers, where you know that they don't have the stars there, but I mean, at the same time, they're going to compete.